Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you another 3D scan track. However, this one I think might be a little bit more special because to my knowledge, I don't think we've ever had a 3D scanned arena cross track before. And I was wondering to myself why that might be, but then I realised, well, that's because arena cross tracks are inside arenas, and I don't believe they allow you to go high enough in the air with a drone for you to scan everything. But today's track, this is the Red Rock, as we can see over here, Kicker Arena Cross, and this is created by Johnny Bang, who's done a fair few 3D tracks for us in this game now. And this is the track. You can see it here. It's an arena cross track. It's fairly short, but the reason that I love these 3D scan tracks is just they look so pretty. They really, really do. Like just the level of realism in the dirt is actually crazy. If I had just left this here, if you didn't realise you was clicking on MX Bike's video today, you probably thought that was just a top-down view of the actual track in real life. I mean, technically, it kind of is. It is just a massive picture that's been put into the game over top of it all. Now, scaling-wise, not one-to-one. So it is not going to feel like an arena cross track to the best of my knowledge. Some of the screenshots I saw, like this 90-degree berm here, quite tall. So I'm going to be very intrigued to see how this goes. And it also looks like he has not gone through the lengths of fully smooth everything out. So it looks like he wants this to be a challenge and have little bumps and grooves here and there over the takeoff of some of these jumps. It's still quite narrow for arena cross as well. So width-wise scaling, it looks the same, but it looks like height-wise it goes a little bit higher. But we'll see how this goes. I'm guessing this kind of leads on to this, what I think is the start straight here. Yes, it is. And then goes back and then left. Okay, we'll figure it out as we go. Let's get into it. I am very happy to announce I am now partnered with Kecks. If you don't know what Kecks are, it is motocross underwear. Essentially, it does men's and women's underwear, does long socks as well, then does just general attire too, t-shirts, jumpers, all that good stuff. And if you use code LYNDSMX, you get 10% off of everything, except for things that are on sale. That's the only caveat there. They're already partnered with people like Tommy Searle, Billy Bolt, so quite a prestigious crew. And it was a British-started company as well, so hits home. So feel free to check them out. Go down in the description, have a look. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the video. I'm not going to lie to you gamers, I actually feel pretty damn good on the game recently. That video that I done last before this one on Kels's track, I put in, yeah, as you know, about 70 laps around there, and just was experimenting with how I was playing the game, and feel pretty damn good because of it. And this is directly the next time me playing the game after recording that video, so I'm hoping some of that can transfer over. Of course, going from a fairly choppy outdoors track to an arena cross track will be two completely different things. I don't know if you just heard, probably didn't hear, depending on what the audio leveling is like. Those wet patches, is it like it the whole way? Hang on, let me just do a quick test. It is. These wet patches are sand. He has put a sand traction on. So what would be a slippery part of the track in real life, where it looks like the water has burst its banks and leaked onto the track here, he has replaced it from normal traction to sand traction. So if you get the bike lent over in the wrong place, you will be penalised for that, which I don't mind. I actually encourage track creators to experiment with different soil types around the same track. My only caveat on that is I love when they do it and it's visible. So you can see the dirt looks different where the soil changes. When tracks are built and there is different tractions in there, but the soil looks the same everywhere, that's when it gets a little bit of confusion. Because I can't speak. Me not English? Hablo not Inglés? So what happens sometimes is, let's say you're taking just 180 degree, you've got the bike cranked over and you're on soft soil, and you're at basically the limit of your lean angle of where it should be before you slide out. If you then catch a random bit of sand halfway around that corner while still at that same lean angle, the bike will just wash out, because the lean angle you can achieve in sand is a lot less than the lean angle you can achieve on soft soil. That's why I like some visual representation there. Otherwise it's basically just a guessing game, or well, it's just more stuff you have to memorize. I'm thinking back to not this year's GPs. Actually, was it last year's one? It was one of the Necken rounds, the Argentinian GPs, where I don't even know how to explain it really, but basically halfway around the lap, there's this left-hander, and halfway around there, it went from soft soil to sand. But there wasn't a massive berm to hold you, and so many times I had to just try and remember at what point the corner it would change, so I can go from lean over a lot to standing the bike upright. But happy to see some traction changes coming in there. Something that Hurren has done before in the past on his Baja Brawl tracks. There was that one year where he made it like a darker aesthetic, and there was some shiny patches which he also gave sand traction to. So similar sort of process there. So big W. I appreciate that from Johnny, that he's gone into that level of detail for us. I don't know if this stadium that you see here is true to life. This is a track that is unfamiliar to me, which I apologise for. But some of you guys will know this off by heart. Some of you might have even had the chance to compete in it. Who knows? I know we've got a fair few fast boys in this community that I also like having a little stalk people's Instagrams when I see people liking stuff and I see they've got the blue tick on there. Some people, it's like you've got 100 followers and you pay for the blue tick. It's kind of crazy work. But then there's some people that, yeah, just crazy, like, which I always like. It's nice when you get the fast boys IRL turn their attention to a video game. I know which one I would rather be better at every day of the week, and no, it is not MX bikes. Before one of you trolls comments that, let's try this lower inside here. I think you take that a lot slower than I thought. Actually, you could probably still quite easily triple grab that inside. But I think you're going to want to hang low and check up a lot and double, and then I'll see if you can get enough drive to get the triple out after that. I don't know what the pop's like off of the jump. At this little tabletop here, the takeoff model, it's like not dirt, so it does have a bit of a concrete traction to it. Can I send this? Oh, you can. You might. Ooh, that's a bit of a harsh landing, actually. You might be better off seeing if you can quad it. Because if you quad, you've got a much better landing than if you triple it. I'll try that again. Also. So let's check up on this table. Not lean over too much on the sand bit. And just double our way in. Stretch it. Oh no, actually I don't think you get enough oomph there. So I'm going to try next lap to just triple in from the inside. I do think that's viable. But if it's viable on the 450, it'll be viable on the 250. Usually you'd think, oh, 250 is slower, what do you mean? But the traction that the 250s get on some of these flat turns is absolutely insane work. So you'll definitely be able to do it on the 250 as well. I don't think I'm going to have the oomph to be able to quad in there like I'd want to. So I think we might be stuck with either triple doubling or double tripling. Let me actually, what I want to do, let me try this. Let's see if I can quad in. That's a stretch backflip. No, I did not get the bounce I wanted there whatsoever. The amount of times I come up short like that and you just ride it out, turn the El Poboso bounce into a backflip is lovely stuff. I'll say it in this video because I feel like I have to say it for the next few videos just because I know people skip the intros and such. If you've made it this far, I don't know how far we're in right now. Thank you very much. You are an absolute legend. Thank you for watching this. I am not on a Ducati right now. I am on a Ducati model swap on the KTM 450, normal OEM KTM 450, but BP, who's the AJP owner, spent his own money, bought it off one of them model websites. I don't know if it was, is it Fab Viewer? One of them? Oh no, it's been a while since I've looked at model websites. But yeah, bought it from there, and the guy doesn't even play video games, so it's quite weird. We had to, I say we, he and who he got to for him properly had to go and rework the model to make it more suitable for bikes. If you're unfamiliar with models in bikes, they can actually be too high quality, and the game doesn't handle it very well. So I had to dumb it down a little bit, and it's not a full Ducati at this moment in time. It will be in the future. It's all there, but just for the sake of getting it into the game early on for us to be able to run it, it's Ducati plastics on top of a Kawasaki chassis. So base of the bike is a Kawi, slaps some Ducati plastics on top. But I'll be honest, playing in first person, I don't really see anything else other than the front fender and sometimes the rear fender if I'm getting incredibly steezy every now and then. But I like it. I really like it quite a lot. And I'm so odd at the game at the moment because sometimes I'll love a bike one day. This is speaking on the dyno itself, so the KTM right now. I'll feel really good one day, and another day I'll hop one and be like, oh, this bike's awful, what was I thinking? And I'll go back and forth on that. Yeah, see, I told you that triple would be doable. If you can ride the side, so hit the high part basically, but from the inside, you can get over that, no problem at all. Big floater up and over. Didn't expect that to happen. It is quite a harsh transition, isn't it, actually, from the downside of that over-under to where you meet the ground. It's like it dips down, and then it's dead straight, where it'd be nicer if it kind of, like, smoothed smoothed out just a bit. It might be my only criticism, actually, to be fair. And I think Johnny has intentionally left the track choppy. I think he could have very easily gone through and made it all nice and smooth and pretty for everybody. But then it gives the track a bit more character this way as well. And I guess that's part of the fun in riding a 3D scan track, is you get to feel what the people riding the track in real life feel. Which, for me, is like it's part of the appeal of these 3D tracks, really. I'm very excited as well, not to move away from like Johnny's track right now. On the topic of 3D tracks, B-Clay's scanning in a bunch of UK tracks at the moment. Very interested to see how those tracks go in the near future as well. I've got no idea which ones he's got lined up for us. I think he might actually be going and scanning Moto 101. So, kind of upstaging me then, I'm going to be honest. The only track that, well, that track took me way too long for it. I don't, it's weird, like, if you've, a lot of people wouldn't kind of get this, but when I was making that track, I spent months and months and months and like custom modelling all the different parts on there, and they are released it. I was like, I'm so proud of this, like, it looks great, it rides great, and now it's probably like how long has it been out? I don't think it's been out a full year yet. I think it was this year that I released it, or something, just early on. Now I'm just like, oh, yeah, that track's arse. Probably try and make something better. But it's been so long since I made a track that you have to go and learn everything again, which is just as annoying, because learning track building is a real pain in the bum. Once you start it, you kind of have to keep on top of it so you don't forget your processes. MX bikes, we love it and we hate it at the same time. It's very particular about how it wants things to be made in game, like certain ways of saving stuff, just do's and don'ts. There's certain ways to optimize your tracks better than others as well, which is something that I don't think the aerial boys get much appreciation for, because people don't see that part. But it could be so easy for the tracks that we played on a weekly basis to be over a gigabyte in size. So for them to kind of keep it around 400 megs while still looking as pretty as they do, that in itself is a whole other talent. I think this is going to be a fairly short video today, not because I'm not having a good time, but purely because there's only so many tracks really of an arena cross you can do before you've seen it all. There's one or two freestyle jumps we've got to do. I'm guessing this is meant to be like a vert. Oh, you're meant to be able to hit this and 180 and come back down the other way. Don't know where I am. Please don't crash my game. Please. Please. Okay, yeah, I'm just far enough away from it. Lovely. And then there was one more over here. Freestyle round as well. Let's see how fast I can do this backflip. I didn't hit it fast enough. I'm going to come short. Oh no, clean. Perfectly clean. Lovely stuff. And then you've got like the red rock here. Like, look how realistic that looks with the red writing on the bank as well. It looks so good. I love 3D scan tracks. New ride up this. Oh my. Oh, my game's so gonna crash. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do like a 20-point turn. Hang on. Insert the scene from Austin Powers right here, where he does like a 1,000,000-point turn. So you can ride on the whole kind of stadium. Can I get up to the top again? Have I gone the wrong way? Oh, you can get up here as well. I'm gonna say hello to everybody. What a... Is he busting it down? Who is this? I feel like I'm finding Easter eggs here that I'm never meant to find. I don't know who these people are. I feel like so the person in the white shirt, definitely random asset. The guy with his shirt off, probably somebody from the community that Johnny knows. It might be Johnny himself. I've got no idea. But that's quite cool that you can go and ride around on the environment as well. There was one aerial round that you could do that. Not this year, it was last year, which I loved. I love riding up and around in the stadium. I wish we had more of that, but again, it just adds extra strain on the game that doesn't really need to be there from a competitive aspect. So thank you very much, Johnny, for making this for us. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. And again, like I said after the intro, feel free to go and check out the Kecks website. Very happy to be part of it with you now. And use code LYNDSMX for 10% off everything. Basically everything that isn't already on sale. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Peace.